Hi, this is Scott Ware with Radiance Magazine and the Radiance channel on Xpnsion Network. And I have with me Christa Galactica Everest. Thanks for being here, Christa.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Now, you are a fixture at these events. We're at the LA Expo, Conscious Life Expo in February 2020. And you're always here, you're at these types of events, you exude wonderful energy, magic, I would say too. You have a mission for the world? What do you do? Because you're playing music here. You were great on stage yesterday with your band. That was so awesome.
Thank you. Galactivators.
Yeah. What are you about? What message are you bringing everybody?
We're here to galactivate the planet.
Yes. And what does that mean? How do we galactivate?
So the way that I feel it is that we have these different layers to ourselves. We have our physical 3D self. We have our non-physical spiritual self, and then we have our inner essence. So we're basically like the Holy Trinity. We're the 3-in-1. And so galactivating is connecting our 3 different primary parts together and creating a harmonious chord within the energy field of people. My intention is to help people activate their light body.
Yes.
So the chakras, the aura, the subtle energy body, and to come online as spiritual rainbow beings that are able to communicate with our essence, our energy body, and impact the non-physical dimension by activating our inner geometries, basically.
Yeah, because it's time to do that, right? It's 2020. We've come a long way. There's so much momentum. People are waking up, and it's time to up level and go to the next levels, right?
Level up, level up, level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what did you bring here? What did you wanted to set this up? Tell us about this.
This is my pyramid that I make pyramids. This one has 3 legs now, and I make them with 4 legs too. And
There's a lot of power with copper and the pyramid structure being inside of it, right?
Right, yeah. I usually have them around sitting environments or in whatever environment that I'm in. And the reminder is that our energy body has a presence to it. It has a bubble around it. And the pyramid is a way to visually focus on the pyramid that we have around us and to ground our energies down and also bring our energies up.
Sure.
So it's a subconscious reinforcement to always have that pyramid of light strengthened around us in our auric field.
Right.
So we can really contain our energy and not be easily swayed by others.
Right. So like our own Merkaba, and have that empowered. So yeah, we're not absorbing negative things, and we're just standing in our power.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for bringing it here.
Sure.
Now, normally you have a snake on your neck, snake around your waist. You feel funny with it because I always see the snake. Nobody notices the snake. They think in the back of their mind, maybe that's jewelry because it's so still. Why do you wear that snake? Who is that to you?
That's Harmony.
Harmony.
Yes, my baby love Harmony. Oh, she's the most incredible, delicious, wonderful, radiant being. And they go through cycles where they'll eat and then they'll unload and then they'll shed.
Right.
And she's kind of ready to unload. So it's like carrying around a loaded weapon.
Okay. She's huge. I mean, was she 6 feet?
No, she's about 3.5 feet now.
Oh, okay. But she's pretty thick and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
she's like your spirit animal, maybe?
Yeah. She's she has this energy to her, and the best way that I can describe it is when you walk on carpet with socks and you get that electrical charge and you jolt the energy. So she feels like that all the time. Like she's just got energy in her. And when I have her around me, it's like she's holding the frequency of the earth or that Mother Gaia planetary vibration of consciousness. And oh, she's just so much love. She's so beautiful.
What are these books you have here? What did you bring to show us?
So this is my visionary art book. It's called Hey Fairy, Color Me Galactivated.
Nice.
And this is a self-portrait with harmony here around my neck. And it's a manual for our fairy god family here. And I consider this to be the time of the fairy revolution, where we are here to align with the spiritual part of us and to activate our subtle energy body.
Yep.
And so this has on the back the Hermetic principles.
Hermes.
Hermes Trismegistus,
Yep.
Mercury Thoth, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. So it's like a little
Aligned with the chakras.
cliff notes on the keys to the universe.
Wow.
And then it has my visionary art, all original artwork, my meditations, team sponsor Starfire Water,
Nice, yep.
and all kinds of beautiful alchemy, educational, poetry, inspiring. Oh, I turn that off.
We're having all kinds of fun here.
The one who can ring when the phone's turned off.
And what about the other book?
And then this one is called Hey Fairy, Color the Trees Galactivated. And this was the book that inspired me to begin publishing books. I was meditating on, okay, infinite I am, what do I do with my life?
Yep.
And I kept hearing, sit down with the trees and meditate and record what you see and write what you hear.
Yep.
So I was blessed with being able to see all the eyes in the trees, and I noticed that they have eyes on them. And when I started listening to them, they gave me these beautiful poems, and so I wrote them down and turned it into a coloring book. And now I have all these amazing tree friends. This is Rosetta. She was one of the first tree fairies that started talking to me in a really powerful way. And
Rumpelstiltskin?
that's Rumpelstiltskin, yeah. So he's the one that told me that it was time to start creating. And when I was with this tree, meditating with it, I had this awareness, this energy came over me, and I'm a channel. I'm called a full body conscious channel. So I can get into that theta brainwave and then let other consciousness streams channel through.
Okay.
And Rumpelstiltskin was this leprechaun fairy who said that the stories about him in the fairy tales were not quite right. He said, don't believe the hype. He's a non-physical spiritual being who lives in the trees, and he's able to communicate through the trees, and he speaks to me through the citrus trees, the lemon trees.
Okay.
And he sends the energy of gold and love and nourishment and support. And he said he loves to create with humans, and he just wants to fill the world with gold, with spiritual gold.
Spiritual gold.
And bring the medicine of the tree queendom in the fairy world and the leprechauns and the rainbow essence.
What would you say to people who are afraid to let that much magic into their life, to believe even a little bit that fairies exist or elementals of any kind exist? What would you say to those people? How could they open up a little bit in that and let that magic come in?
Well, when our third eye in our brain, when it's closed and all gunked up with fluoride or toxins, then we feel really separate from the all that is, and we feel really alone. When we go inward and we get quiet and we drop out of our human mind and we go into our inner space and we tune into that I am presence, then there's this opening that happens that connects us to the all that is. And in that state, there's this wave, there's this rush of bliss and love and joy and harmony, and this feeling of invincibility and limitlessness and positivity.
Well, we all want that.
All around.
So what can we do to get the gunk off the third eye and get things flowing? What do you recommend?
I recommend going outside every single day, talking to the sky, walking barefoot on the earth, spending time meditating, listening with trees, drinking lots of water, taking in monatomic gold, and eating lots of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay, that last one, taking in monatomic, explain that.
So our pineal gland in our brain, it stores heavy metals, and when we take in gold, the gold is the purest of metals, and it has this ability where gold can be stretched, and it won't break apart.
Right.
It can be
stretched for like a mile, like an ounce of it or something.
Yes.
So is it at the health food stores, is there some product that you can get, monatomic gold? Is something you can get?
Starfire water has ormus in it, which has monatomic gold.
It has ormus in it? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I drink a lot of Starfire water.
Yep.
Team sponsor.
We love Starfire water.
Yeah, and then what else? There's also, you can get it in colloidal gold forms or colloidal silver.
Okay, colloidal silver, yeah.
Eating with silver, real silverware, is also, silver and gold are really powerful in detoxifying and cleansing.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Our pineal gland, and yoga.
Of course.
Quieting the mind, deep breaths, pranayama.
So a lot of those things sound so kind of basic, we know, but most people aren't doing it all. They're not doing it all. They don't have that wholesome lifestyle. We've gotten distracted. We're doing maybe one of those 10 things, a lot of people. So that's a good plan. It sounds like common sense, and everyone wants that joy and bliss you're talking about. So let's get our yoga on. Let's drink more water, Starfire water.
I also host a free yoga program on the beach in Long Beach. It's called Free Yoga on the Beach, and we broadcast live a lot of times, and people can tune in. And practicing yoga on the beach in nature is an amazing way to really activate the magic that yoga opens up to us.
Okay.
Because when we practice yoga inside, it's still wonderful, but connecting outside to nature, our larger body, the body of Gaia, which is our planetary self, when we connect into that and we spend time with the animals and the plant kingdoms, then it's like we're putting on our planetary bodysuit and listening at a higher state of awareness, and then we can really integrate the medicine that comes from the birds and the winds and the skies and the waters.
And you obviously walk this talk, and I've seen your rescue. You have two rescue dogs or one? Two. And the one is so cute, and it's a lot of things going on, but you have and giving it love and a home. And these around your house too, so you really live that, and that's wonderful. How can people reach you or find you to order coloring books? These not just coloring books. I mean, they're magical.
Yeah.
How can people find you?
You can find me at ChristaGalactica.com. Also, my musical group is called Galactivators, and so we're at Galactivators.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. Christa Galactica, with a CH.
ChristaGalactica.com. Now, my last question, when you're walking around at this expo and the other place you've been, it's almost like you're this priestess, you're walking on, I don't think I can show you, this gives you an extra, 6 inches, 7 inches. You're quite the figure, and you're exuding this love. What are you thinking of? What's your intention? What light are you shining in the world?
Envision that I am the earth, I am Gaia, I am the heavens, I am Lord Shiva, I am the goddess, I am Lakshmi, I am Krishna, I am light, and I hold that intention, which is another beneficial mindset for everyone is our intention is creative, intention is creation.
Mm-hmm.
And when we hold the intention of being a really big, heart-based, love-based entity and radiate that out and being love, that energy, what we already are, we receive back. So when we are love, we are abundance, and we send that out energetically in our aura, because we all have these beautiful imaginary invisible bubbles of light all around us. And we carry love in our field, unconditional love, radiated out to everyone on a quantum entanglement level. It impacts everybody, and it helps to bring everybody up. And this is the time of our awakening, or our ascension, or our evolution, where we're going from being lowly wretches separate from God to awakening the goddess and bringing back that mother lode of love. Because, you know, the stories about Sleeping Beauty, the fairy tales, the goddess has been asleep in a deep state of restfulness, or unconsciousness. And the way I see it is that our solar system has been in the winter side of the Milky Way galaxy, and now we're spiraling back around into the spring, and heading towards summer.
The divine feminine will rise.
The age of enlightenment, and that spiritual presence of love, that Shakti of the goddess being everywhere and all around, is coming back, and I'm here to hold that container and to share that message that the war between God and the devil is now over, and Big Mama, the mother of God, is back, and the love that everyone has been searching and scrambling around to go find in other people, or to find from some God out there somewhere, please don't spite us, you know, now is coming back home to this love, where love is inside us, love is everywhere, love is the planet, love is who we are, love is all that is, and unconditional love is the frequency that our nadis, our energy channels are beginning to come into harmony with. And then when we radiate that love, we activate the attractor fields, we attract that love back, law of attraction. And then love is the
answer.
The mission, the message, the answer.
All of it is its own answer.
Beautifully said. Thank you,
Thank you, Christa. Thank you for being here. It was good. You were wonderful. All right. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you.